Hey there, I was just going to share some of my experiences with you that I've had with Simon throughout the years. I started seeing him 4 to 5 years ago about some really deep pain that I was carrying with me. I wasn't entirely sure what it was, but I knew that I needed to do some work on it. So I committed to the process and went to have my first session, which was really deep, really hard, but beautiful. It was like a remembering for me, which helped me move through so much pain that I'd been carrying around with me. The weeks to follow were hard. I won't pretend they were fun or easy, but I really felt like I had the support of Simon through that time and could check in when I needed to and booked more sessions when I needed to further the healing, which was really useful and sent me on a path of a lot more clarity for myself. It wasn't until probably 3 or 4 months later that I booked another session, and I had the realization that throughout my entire life I had this choice of life and death that I carried with me so closely as such a close option that I never really knew whether I wanted to stay on the planet or not. And for the first time in my life, I really realized it just wasn't there anymore. That wasn't even an option for me, which, life-changing stuff, absolutely. From that time, I've really felt like I've just had to embrace the path of healing for myself, and knowing that the modality that Simon uses and the work that I've done with him had been so good, I continued working with him, and I enrolled to do the 100 free distant healings, which I was lucky enough to be able to meditate at the time, morning and night, when it was being done, and to have that distant healing freely flow through your body and to be able to feel it, even though it was working on other people at the time, was wonderful. Really deep resonance through that process, which I'm really grateful for. I then continued down the path and bought The Disciple, which was a book that, I've really got no commitment to any particular religion whatsoever. So reading this kind of information was like I was reading it for the first time. And every time I picked the book up, I would read a chapter or even a page, and I would then go to bed, go to sleep, and I would have visions like a teledex rolling through my mind, through my dreams, through my waking state, back through my dreams. And this went on for days, and I felt that this healing was a process that was clearing lifetimes of stuff, and it was really deep. It was wonderful. So much came from that, and even now I can pick the book up and read it again and reconnect with the story, and the healing work continues. I've seen Simon again for smaller things like shoulder pain, things like that have been cleared. I can sleep on my shoulder now for the first time in probably 2 years, which is fantastic. But be really committed. If you know this is a process you want to do, go down it, and trust yourself enough to know that you're ready. Trust yourself and honor yourself, and give yourself enough love that you deserve the healing, that you're taking yourself to a place where you will be changed. You won't go back to what you were, and be ready to commit to the process of not having to live with your old pain, as comfortable as that is. It's a beautiful process, it's a big process, and enjoy every second of it, and know you're worth it. Thanks, Simon.